Hello and welcome to your healing ritual and meditation for this powerful new supermoon in Pisces that will be peaking on Monday, February 20th at 2 a.m. Eastern. So right in the middle of the dreamy night, which is perfectly on brand for Pisces, of course. And if you're new here, hey, I'm Melissa. I'm an energy witch, I'm a transformational coach, and a Reiki master. And today I'll be going in deep with some astrological insights, some mindset shifts we can make with this energy, as well as a powerful healing and manifestation ritual, again, to harness the power of this new moon. And I'm so excited to do that with you. And our focus today really will be on doing some emotional healing, as well as channeling guidance to really take advantage of our enhanced psychic abilities. And of course, we'll be working on manifesting our desires. So let's get into it. As always, I want to let you know that we are lazy witch friendly here. So that means that you can just lay back and let the healing wash over you and just let your mind wander with all of the insights that I share with you today. Or you can actively participate in the ritual. And to do that, you are going to need a candle, a lighter, your journal, and a pen to jot things down and write down your intentions and write down any insights that resonate with you. There also are going to be some journal prompts that you can choose to elaborate on as well. And of course, bring along any other spiritual items that you want to use in this ritual. Anything is welcome. You can be as extra as you want to be here. And of course, you know, we're going to be hanging out here for a little bit. So if you want to grab a beverage, definitely do that as well. Just make sure that you are nice and comfortable and you are feeling the good vibes flowing. So just know that though, whoever watches this in any direction of space and time will receive energy healing, Reiki energy healing, if you are open to it. If you give me permission to send you energy healing, you are already receiving it. So just know that advanced energy healing techniques permit me to be able to send you Reiki energy healing in all directions of space and time. So just set the intention now, if you want to receive them, to just open yourself up to it, to allow the healing energy to come on through, and just breathe deeply. This ritual is brought to you by Heightened Healing, my online Reiki certification program. So let's just kick this off really well with a quick energy alignment. So take a moment to settle into your body, into the surface beneath you. Arrive in this present moment. Just begin breathing and bring your attention to your root chakra at the base of your spine. We'll take a moment to ground down. So you may see this root chakra spinning and glowing a bright ruby red, and then sprouting roots that then wrap around your pelvis, rush down through your legs, wrap around your ankles, and then rush deep and wide through each layer of the earth until it meets the fiery core of Gaia Mother Earth. Feel yourself being tethered to the core of the earth. Feel your energy being pulled down as if Mother Earth herself is grabbing your ankles and yanking you down. This way we establish this strong connection with the earth, and we begin balancing our emotions and our energy. We soothe our nervous system in this way. So you might even feel like tingling in the soles of your feet, movement downward. And then we'll call up energy from the core of the earth, right? So this beautiful, feminine, nurturing Mother Earth energy coming up, creating a channel of energy that goes up through your body, infinitely up into the cosmos. And then feel this Reiki energy that is already coursing through you, that is coming from infinitely up in the cosmos, down through your body, all the way down to the core of the earth. So you have these two channels, these two highways of energy coursing through you. And they're already beginning the healing and cleansing work that we're going to be doing here today. So just breathe and feel that for a moment I'm also going to place a powerful yet flexible protection over you that allows in only what's for your highest good here today. So whenever we're doing spiritual work like this, energetic work, it often calls the attention of other spiritual beings and entities. So this way we are protected and we allow in only what's for our highest good. So I'm placing this protection over you. It's a black mirrored pyramid that comes down over you, so you're not seen as a source of energy, and it is mirrored so that it just mirrors back any projections others may place on you. And I'm also bringing down a red protection rose in front of you, behind you, and to each side of you. So trust that you are fully protected in all directions of space and time, allowing in only what is for your highest good to take place here today. Now that that's done, we'll dive into our astrology chat. So you might want to get your journal out already and your pen, because as I'm going to be speaking about the energetic influences that are happening right now, you may be just sort of inspired to write something down. You may be reminded of a certain situation in your life. So just stay open and journal it out. You don't have to, again, lazy witch friendly, but we are, in the midst of this supermoon in Pisces. So supermoon really just means that the moon is very close to the earth and we feel its effects even more than usually, right? And Pisces being this very psychic, very emotionally in tune sign, it can be quite intense, right? Especially that it's a supermoon. And not only that, when we have a new moon, that really is just that first new sliver of the moon that we see after the dark moon phase. So it's, it's this brand new phase, it's fresh new beginnings, right? But the sun and the moon are in the same sign, meaning that that energy is also enhanced. We have supermoon, right? We have this new moon, right? And so it's really amplifying this dreamy, watery Pisces energy. And we have this new phase starting. And not only that, this Pisces new moon is happening at 1 degree of Pisces, meaning that's right at the beginning of Pisces season. So it really is amplifying, once again, this fresh new energy, this beginning of a new phase, and this time to, and again, while we are at the beginning of a new phase, it's not a time to launch into action, okay? You want to be taking this time right now to be very meditative, very reflective, connecting to your dreams, daydreaming, visualizing your manifestations. That's really going to be favored right now, okay? So that's what we're going to be doing today. So I got you covered, don't worry. And we also have, we're at the beginning of this new phase, and we're also nearing the end of the astrological year, right? The new astrological year starts at the spring equinox when Aries season begins. So we really are at the end of the astrological year. We're tying up loose ends, but we have this fresh new energy vibe that this new moon is bringing, right? And again, we're not launching into action quite yet. So it is this meditative time to think about, okay, let's maybe reassess the intentions that we set for the new year, the new calendar year, or maybe you set intentions for Imulk when that happened at the beginning of February. So it's time to maybe reassess, reflect, think about how things have been going, how focused you've been on your manifestations, and what has been working, what has not been working, and not only in terms of like how aligned your vision is or aligned your manifestations that you're trying to bring into fruition are, but the action that you're taking, right? Because we have Saturn right now, which is the planet of like structure and taking action and responsibility. It's very much the opposite vibe of Pisces, but we have this tension between these two things happening right now, right? With this dreamy visualization and feeling into things that Pisces energy brings, and we have this Saturn vibe that's like, get your shit together. Right? And so I think it's a time again to reflect and daydream, of course, but also make some tangible plans. Okay, so you don't need to rush into action, but I think it is important to take some time to assess your plans and your intentions that you've made and make new plans that are based in reality and in helping you make that forward momentum that you want to make, right? So what projects do you want to pour your precious energy into and build out? Or what new habits are going to support your manifestations? What new relationships or situations do you want to nurture? And again, it is this last new moon of the astrological year. So as we're closing out this year, we can really begin to think about what loose ends we want to tie up, right? And this Pisces new moon really may be triggering where we need to surrender and let go, and where we need to sort of step it up and bring more of that like Saturn energy of taking responsibility for our manifestations, right? So where do you need to surrender and let go, and where do you need to take a stance and take your responsibility, and then finding the correct balance there. So I've put together some journal prompts for you to begin to think and reflect and take this process a little bit more seriously. So those are going up on the screen right now. You can take a screenshot, you can pause right now and begin journaling as part of your ritual. Or you can head to the description below the video and you can copy paste them into your note app and just, work through them throughout the rest of the week, or even over the next 2 weeks until the full moon hits. Or again, you can just lay back and listen. Again, lazy witch friendly as always. But I do want to assist you in making a powerful mindset shift here today, okay? Because that's what this new moon really is all about. Again, I mentioned this tension between surrendering and letting go and going with the flow versus taking responsibility and taking action, right? And there is this spectrum in terms of manifestation work, in terms of, again, yes, manifesting your desires and bringing things into fruition, where you do want to find the sweet spot for yourself, right? So sometimes when we're trying to make things happen and we're very focused on a goal, we may overthink and hustle and burn ourselves out and just really hustle it to death, which is not fun and it's not effective. And then other times we maybe let ourselves get distracted, or we coddle ourselves, right? Because the world is harsh as it is, right? And our human nature is to nurture ourselves and to stay comfortable and to soothe ourselves, which is not a wrong impulse, but we need to have a balance, right? So can you determine right now where on the spectrum you find yourself between, being distracted and maybe coddling yourself and, maybe not being as focused on your desires as you should be or as you had initially intended to? Or are you so focused on productivity and you're hustling, and you're overthinking and you're very much caught in the doing instead of sort of letting things go with the flow? Are you forcing things, right? So really try to assess where on the spectrum you are with that. Have you been hiding? Have you been ignoring the important or scary things, or just like letting yourself get distracted by, all of the noise of the world? Or are you hustling too hard? Are you not letting yourself get help? Are you forcing things? And this could be, career-wise, like money-making wise, or it can be in terms of relationships. Like, are you forcing your relationships? Are you really putting in so much work and it's still not working, and it's just like everything is work, or any type of situation where you're trying to make it happen and you're just swimming upstream, right? So I want you to think about that, and I want you to just let yourself off the hook, because we really are programmed to stay in our comfort zones, and sometimes that hustling even is a comfort zone, right? It's easier to hustle than to confront the harder truths about ourselves and our lives. Like, our bodies will legit show signs of stress, right? Our heart will be racing, we'll have racing thoughts, shortness of breath when we try to do things differently, when we try to go outside what our subconscious has outlined is appropriate action for us, right? The way that we've always done things. And we can get these physiological signs of stress anytime we do anything. Like I said, like it could be even just making a phone call. It could be taking some action in your business, or taking some action in your career, or asking for that pay raise that you definitely deserve, or having that conversation with a loved one in which you need to set your boundaries and speak your truth. The good news is that each time you venture outside of your comfort zone and you take that small action, it doesn't feel small in the moment, I know, to like make that phone call, to have that conversation, to take that action that, exposes you in your career or in your business. Each time you do that, it does get easier, especially if you are taking the time to soothe your nervous system in between. Like, I'm going to tell you, anecdote time. This week, I had a lot of situations where I had these physiological stress signals of shortness of breath and getting sweaty and going outside of my comfort zone. And the thing that really saved me was, of course, I knew that these were the things that are bringing me to where I want to go. So just logically, mentally, I was able to sort of continue convincing myself that this was the right path and not let the fear win. But I also prepared myself for these events. Like, I knew that I was going to feel that way in those moments. So I made sure that I made it very easy for myself to take that action. Let's say, for example, if I had an early morning meeting, which I did a lot this week, I tried to go to bed early. I tried to, have some time to wind down at night. I woke up in the morning to give myself extra time to get ready, so I wasn't like rushing around, having the stress of rushing around and trying to be on time for something, and then getting there and already having this momentum of stress. And then, making sure I squeezed in like a quick little meditation, like maybe just in the car before I stepped into the place or before leaving the house. I tried to just squeeze in even just a minute or two to just center my thoughts, center my energy. And then on those days where I had those really trying situations, I did something to soothe my nervous system when I got back home. So again, it could have been a meditation. I did a lot of yin yoga this week and like nervous system reset exercises. And that's what helped me forge forward and continue to take that scary action, is doing the things that feel hard, right? So of course they're going to continue to feel easier and easier as you continue to take those steps and you build your confidence and you're like, oh, that ain't no thing, I can do it, I've done harder things. And then your inner dialogue obviously begins to change. But doing the hard things strengthens your willpower, right? That's your solar plexus chakra, that's your strength, that's your confidence, that's the key to your self-esteem, right? But doing these hard things is actually what creates the monumental shifts in your life. Okay, that's what allows for big leaps in the quality of what you manifest, right? In the quality of your manifestations, right? But not only that, we are interested in our witchcraft abilities, right? So as witches, our will and our intention is everything. And it's really what translates into the strength and the success of our spells and our witchcraft in general. So, you get a 2-for-1 here. When you do the hard things, and maybe this is going to be something that you can tell yourself to motivate yourself, right? To do the hard things when you're in that moment and you're having that tough inner dialogue. Be like, listen, if I do this one hard thing, it's not only going to bring me closer to my manifestations and my goals, but it's going to strengthen my abilities as a witch. And it's what's really going to make massive shifts in what I'm able to manifest in general, right? And it's going to boost my confidence. So all of these things can be running through your head, right? When we know the way that it works on an energetic level, it just unleashes the floodgates and it makes it easier for us to do those things, right? So think right now about what you've been avoiding, right? How you've been maybe coddling or distracting yourself, because we have this opportunity right now with this new moon in Pisces. We have all of our planets direct right now. So it's very much forward momentum, big manifesting energy and big opportunities, right? To make these massive quantum shifts in what we're able to manifest. So think about what you want to get out there and do, right? Reignite that passion. So this ritual is going to help you do that. And it really is just such a powerful time to manifest and do some healing work and tap into our enhanced psychic abilities and channel that guidance. And so that is what we're going to do. So let's dive in to the ritual. We're going to start by casting a circle. So get your trusty index finger of your dominant hand and then draw a clockwise circle all around you. And I mean, you could even be extra and like get some salt and draw a circle of salt all around you. I literally just washed my floor, so that's not happening today. But really, I'm an energy witch. Casting the circle with your dominant index finger is plenty, so just trust and believe that you're doing everything correctly. And let's just light our candle to mark the beginning of the ritual. Again, I have a tea light here. I've got a strong flame. And I'm just gonna light a bit of Palo Santo here, making sure that when you buy smoke clearing tools that they are ethically sourced. So I'm just sending some clearing energy your way. So just breathe. Tap into this new moon energy. Connect with it. Connect with yourself. Set the intention now to connect with yourself. Feeling the grounding work that we did before, feeling the purifying work that is well underway with this Reiki energy, with this moon energy coursing through us. Remember the 2 channels of energy that we've activated since the beginning of the video. And see now that you have a waterfall of healing energy, and really see it as if you've stepped under a powerful waterfall of healing elixir. This healing elixir is both Reiki energy and Pisces New Moon energy. This fresh new moon energy unlocks the portal of your heart chakra. So just breathe and let yourself release here all that no longer serves you, so that we can access your heart's wildest desires and your greatest strengths. Dear heart, it is safe to unleash the emotions trapped within. So let's just breathe and feel. Give yourself all the time you need. And with each exhale, you are letting out anything that doesn't serve you. It really might even surprise you how much is coming up here. And it may take a while to coax it out, but just relax and breathe. It is safe for you to feel. You are in control. Don't be afraid that once you start, you won't be able to stop. An emotion really only takes 90 seconds to pass through your body. And sometimes it helps to really just breathe through your heart space. So we'll do this to connect to our hearts as well as purify it of anything that no longer needs to be held on to there. So you can place a hand on your heart, breathing in deeply, passing that breath through your heart. And let that breath clear your heart, and on its way out, passing physically through your heart once again, it draws out anything that no longer serves you from that space. A few more times, just like this, in through the heart, drawing healing energy through your heart, and out through your heart, releasing and purifying. In through the heart and out through the heart. So you can continue to breathe like this as I perform deep healing on you now. Know that all you need to do is agree to it and relax and breathe, and know that memories may come up, thoughts may come up, and that is totally okay. You may feel as I do my healing work and cleansing your aura, healing your entire chakra system, upgrading and activating your chakras. And just breathe and allow this healing energy to penetrate deeply. The deeper you relax, the deeper the healing can go. And you may want to take a moment now to feel the increase in your psychic abilities. Tapping into your third eye now, feeling this waterfall of energy, cleansing and clearing it. You might even visualize this big indigo eye that maybe had a few little crusties on it, that may have had like an eye patch on it. Seeing all of those things being cleared and washed away under this energy, allowing you now to see the real universal truths, allowing you to always know the next most aligned step for you, and giving you the courage to take that action, no matter how scary it may feel. We will now be connecting to your spirit guides and channeling guidance from them. So it is very simple. You're already in a perfect state to receive it. And know that you are constantly receiving guidance. And sometimes we doubt that guidance that we receive, or we think that it needs to be this like very profound, novel experience. But it really is so natural for you to receive guidance. You are always doing it, and you really underestimate yourself and the guidance. So really just let all that go and let's call our spirit guides near. This can be guides that you have already connected with, past loved ones, ancestors, angels, archangels, guardian angels, power animals, ascended masters. Let us call whoever has the most important message for us forward. You don't have to know who's coming forward. Just feel or watch as a glowing light approaches. You may already get a sense. You may recognize it as it approaches and then arrives right before you. Feel this being's calming, soothing presence. And let us ask for the guidance to come through in a way that you can understand it easily. It's very important that if you have a specific question, that you ask it out loud or just write it out. So take a moment to formulate that question if you have it, and then to ask it clearly. This is the secret to getting clear guidance. Asking clear questions. Now simply calm your mind and stay open. Don't doubt or question whatever comes through, and know that this guidance may come later today or beyond, but trust in your abilities to receive this message and know that this is totally safe and you are surrounded by loving, healing energy. So when you're ready, open that channel and receive your message. When your channeled message is complete, give thanks to this magical divine being. And next we will invite all of our spirit guides forward to help us with our manifestation work. And it is really just simply a continuation of this conversation with them. So I invite you to speak aloud what it is you want help with manifesting. What are you calling in? What are you releasing? Maybe you have fears and doubts, so you can ask them to help you release them and move forward. Ask for help with anything that you're doing. Maybe you need that extra courage and strength to do the hard things. And then set your intentions together. So I recommend that you write down your intentions, either in present or past tense, as if they have already manifested. And you may choose as many as you like, or you may pick one very powerful intention. Okay, so once you've written it out, it is important to speak it out loud 3 times in the presence of your spirit guides now. And then as you do this, and when you do this, just know that your spirit guides are taking care of your manifestations, and you can trust and believe that they are already on their way, well on their way to fruition, and they are already here at your door. So you may pause to do this work now, to write down your intentions, to read them out loud 3 times. So go ahead and do that. And when your intentions are complete, give thanks to your guides. You may want to leave an offering for them on your altar, but trust that all is taken care of. You are conspiring together now, and it is done. And so it is. Say it with me, and so it is. Well done. If you want to continue to journal, if you want to draw some cards, you can go ahead and do that as part of your ritual. I'm going to teach you a little bit of a nervous system reset that you can do just to seal in all of the energetic work that we've done here today. Something else that you might want to do is even continue to seal it in with some gentle movement. I mentioned earlier some yin yoga is one of my favorite ways to end a ritual, to close out a ritual, because it really does help integrate all of the energetic and spiritual shifts that we've made into the body and really strengthen our intentions and really let the healing work that we've done take root. Okay, so I'm going to show you the quick little nervous system reset before we part ways today. So you'll want to interlock your fingers like this and cradle the base of your skull like this, and open your elbows as wide as is comfortable for you. I love getting a good chest stretch like this, so I really I really go all the way, but whatever is most comfortable for you. And then without moving your head, you're gonna want to look all the way to your right elbow, so really just moving your eyeballs. This is an eyeball exercise, which is very much tied to your vagus nerve. So you're gonna want to stare at this right elbow, looking as far right as you can with your eyeballs without turning your head. And then just breathe very deeply as you're doing this. It may feel funny, but know that you are resetting your nervous system as you're doing this. Okay, so looking forward again, you might want to cover both your eyes. And we'll do the other side. Looking to the left now without turning your head, looking to that left elbow. Breathing deeply. Looking as far left as you can without turning your head. Knowing that you are resetting your nervous system, you are toning your vagus nerve, and you are integrating all of the energetic and spiritual shifts that we've made into your body. Okay, looking center again, covering your eyes for a few moments, letting them readjust, taking a deep cleansing breath. And releasing. Now remember to drink plenty of water today, to listen to your body, to go with the flow in a very Piscean, way. You may want to daydream about your ideal life, your manifestations. All of this is very favored during this new supermoon phase. And of course, when you've completed your ritual, just pinch the wick of your candle. Don't blow it out, and just remember that you are so powerful, and I want you to step into that power, because You deserve it, and the world needs you strong and powerful and confident. And I believe in you so much. So thank you for being here today. Thank you for healing and manifesting with me. If you've enjoyed this ritual, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, make sure you're subscribed for future rituals and meditations. I am so thankful for you. I'm wishing you the most beautiful day, the most magical unfolding of your new moon, and I will see you in the next one. I'm going to take a moment to share more on my Heightened Healing program, which is a fully online enhanced Reiki certification program that you can work through at your own pace. And while we cover all the Reiki basics, you also learn my signature trifecta healing approach that covers subconscious reprogramming, manifesting, and somatic release, as well as how to tap into and develop your own unique spiritual gifts and psychic abilities. Levels 2 and 3 also include a business masterclass. All levels of Reiki are available either individually or as a bundle, and each level includes modules with videos, PDFs, quizzes, and resources. There are also live weekly office hours with me, and between the office hours, you have one-on-one Voxer coaching with me to support you on your journey to becoming a powerful, ethical, and successful energy healer. So if your calling is to serve by healing and giving people the tools and techniques to live their best lives, join Heightened Healing today.